Alright, we back with the Wolf Pack, the conclusion to Werewolf by Night, Red Band, issue 8, 9, and 10. Look at these covers, standard, variant, both looking preem. Picking up outside of Darkhold's castle. Some soldiers trying to breach, get in, they're pissed, they want to settle a score. But they can't because of the force field and Death Watch squad right there, waiting for the smoke. Now inside the castle, Queen Lilith and Granny Dorgana draining Jack Russell's blood for some of that sweet old nectar essence of the Darkhold. But it doesn't go so smoothly because shit starts fucking up and Jack's aura is just way too peak, creates some type of blowback force field, knocks back Granny Dorgana and the Red Hood. And then boom bitch, we get to our first panel of the reveal of Jack's new spiritual astral form, and it's looking amazing as fuck. Look at that artwork. His aura was just too S-rank to give up. Bitch, I got unfinished business. Amazing. And it's actually a Darkhold spell that Jack learned, but Queen Lilith can still detect his soul. She knows he's still here, but Granny Dorgana, her Midnight Wisdom Scepter, can't detect it. He fucking knocks it out of her hand, but Queen Lilith immediately clocks his play, stated that he hid himself within the Phantom Realm, takes some of his blood, gave it to Dark Wolf to sniff out the aura. Then Dark Wolf zones in on the location. Queen Lilith tries to blast his ass, but Jack jumps out the way and blinds Dark Wolf. Bitch, close your eyes. Red Hood's trying to buck and shit for his life. Then Queen Lilith was all like, fuck this, I know how to get his ass. And she starts summoning the spirits of Darkhold past to hunt his punk ass down and bring him back. Nice looking panel right there. Meanwhile, Jack's ghost form is having trouble healing because the Red Hood's bullets are enchanted. It's not leaving any blood, but it's creating some kind of growing void within Jack. Elsa, Jake, and Reptile are trying to cook something up. Jake is trying to experiment, taming his werewolf form with music, while Elsa's having second thoughts about Reptile because he ain't even 18 yet, he ain't ready for battle. But Jake's plan straight up fails. He just gives in to the feralness. Reptile has to shapeshift and take his ass down, and he's trying to prove a point to Elsa. See, I can hang with y'all. Amazing panel, by the way. Love seeing Jake transform. And then when we get back to Jack, his enchanted wound is actually getting bigger. So it's slowing his ass down, preventing him from healing. And then the Darkhold spirits find his ass and they start attacking him. Look at that panel, nice. But you know Big Jack ain't having none of that bullshit. He's a Darkhold astral werewolf. He's fucking them up. They're coming out of his wound. He's balling them up like Getzo did Mojito. But these damn Darkhold spirit vamps just will not give up. They keep respawning. They're overwhelming Jack, getting the bum rush on his ass, dogpiling. Queen Lilith is getting closer, forcing Jack to fight harder, and we get this preem panel over here. Beautiful looking artwork over here where he's just forcing them to relive their final moments of agony. Holy shit, he's spiritual oral farming right here. See, look at these shots, back-to-back panels. I hope he uses these Darkhold spells again, not just for this book and all that. Spirit vamps got torn apart so much they don't even want to respawn anymore. Queen Lilith is on her own, so he goes in for the sneak attack. Starts slashing and gashing her ass up, bitch. But Queen Lilith finally pinpoints the location on where Jack is at, and she gets his ass by the throat, got him in a chokehold. Dorgana collected all his blood in a little bottle and shit. Picking back up with the trio, Reptile finally convinced Elsa to let him in on the fight. He's also an amazing tracker too, learned from Khazar and Shauna. Elsa was all like, them? They kicked us out of the Savage Land. And then boom, bitch, Dr. Voodoo shows up, Jericho drum, beating you like a Cherokee drum. And he's been hearing Jack's howls through the spiritual realm, so he shows up for passage. Ready your forces. Fuck yeah, we ready. Lock in. And then these are the covers for issue 9, standard and variant. Werewolf shit as always. Fuck yeah, let's get it. Now Jack lets out one final cry, loud enough for all the wolves to know. Dark Wolf can know, even some random skinwalkers know that their king has fallen. Now the Voodoo crew portals out to see what they can do about Jake. Meanwhile, Jack's blood is inscribed as wicked incantations. His flesh binds the book. He is a new slave to the new Darkhold. Lilith opens a doorway for her brood to enter into our realm, and it also kills the existing vampires, her Lilin. Meanwhile, Jake is just all like, this is my penance for all the murders. The doorway is causing the force field to expand like Wanda's hex. The soldiers that are moving in are instantly being killed and replaced by Lilin. The Hood is watching it all going down. He's going up to Lilith talking about, hey, we need to slow down. Dr. Doom is Sorcerer Supreme now. He might come up on us. Lilith is all like, let that bitch come. I'll turn him into my rule too. Even Dorgana's getting shook because she didn't think that Lilith was at peak state when she got summoned. And Lilith was all like, oh, you devoted to me? Then die, bitch. Blast her ass, set on fire. Nice panel right there. Voodoo crew finally makes it to the castle outside the barrier, ready to go in. Reptile's all like, Avengers! And Jericho's all like, my friend, these ain't Avengers, these are straight killers. As they both run through the portal, start blasting, ripping up every vampire in sight, and Reptile's held behind by Dr. Voodoo. Get him home, Doc. Look at this panel. Can we get a Midnight Suns Red Band book with a base team of Jake, Jack, Elsa, and Blade? That shit would be fucking preem. Elsa's blicking some shotgun foo, showing why she needs her own mini-series also. Then in comes Deathwatch, looking for the 1v1. Oh, bloody hell. They get to banging. Deathwatch, you and I have a score to settle, big boy. She uses her blood gem to blast his ass. Look at that nice ass panel. Pierced a hole in his chest. She also had time to strategize her own revenge. Came up with over 100 ideas. Here's one, bitch. Slice and dice. You're so predictable. Dude, Elsa's such a goon. Look at her. She tore his ass apart. His fucking head is like mutilated and shit. And then she runs up in this weird ass Darkhold residue shit, taking form, creatures all over the place. But this ain't nothing new to the brutal Bloodstone baddie. She gets to blasting with her shotgun, taking out all these demons. Jack is near. She's getting closer. And Jack is just going through it right now. He's straight up not having a good time. He's getting swallowed up. And look at this panel right here. Bloodstone fucking kicks a demon's head off. She's doing flips and shit. Oh, she's looking so amazing. Then this panel is where Elsa finally reaches up to Queen Lilith and the Hood, the mother of demons and a 2-bit crook. Fuck this. Lilith explains that this is a throne room, extension of Jack. Even though Jack is trying to fight back as much as he can, he's still a slave to the Darkhold, so the whole room is capturing Elsa, and he's given his one final last hoorah. As long as my will endures, I can take back my blood, my flesh. And then something fierce starts happening. Queen Lilith is shook. Her fingers are broken back. The Hood is spooked. He starts blicking some. Explosion happens. And out of the explosion walks out the goated, the Darkhold werewolf. What's up, bitch? I'm back. Red, where the fuck's that demon bitch at? It's time for the rematch. Amazing panel. And then Lilith spawns right behind him. I'm right here, you filthy mutt. Knocks out Elsa, and she fucking sets Jack on fire from the head grab and shit. You are a gluttony of death, and I'm happy to indulge you. Holy shit, now we're in the final issue. Issue 10, Werewolf Brothers variant. The silver and the brown, or the white and the brown, either way. And then we pick up with Lilith cooking up Jack like he's fucking Ghost Rider. Threw his ass to the floor. I got your Darkhold running through my veins, Lilith. Game fucking over. Lilith starts yapping, but gets fucking headshotted. Bloodstone blasted by the Bloodstone baddie. How do you like that, you demon bitch? And Lilith actually does like it, because it reminds her of Ulysses. Lilith lore drops to Elsa that her and Ulysses had one fiery romance, spawned many of her beloved demon minions. It's a fucking family reunion! Another excellent panel of Jack and Elsa going to work on these demons, family demons at that point. Look at how her blood gem is drawn, taking out 4 or 5 demons at a time. Amazing. And look who's joining in, bitch. You thought Dr. Voodoo was gonna sit this one out? Fuck that. Even Queen Lilith was all like, you're magic pathetic over here, witch doctor. And then Drum was all like, it's strong enough to hold Mephisto. And look at this shot right here where Elsa swooping by with the blood gem, and she's a force to be reckoned with that. Jack's giving Lilith the business. He's spitting, pour out all my anger, frustration. She's the root of my curse. Wishing she was Chthon. One less demon god to fear, bitch. But with each bite Jack takes, it leaves a bad taste in his mouth. I don't know, she probably tastes like shit or something like that, but she's all like, let me remind you whose house you are in. You will all suffer here for eternity. As she spawns a demonic tower looking like it's straight out of Lord of the Rings, and Jack's all like, Lilith, why don't I remind you I'm the king of all wolves, bitch? They try to bum rush her, but she got them all binded and shit. And then we pick up outside of Darkhold Castle where there's still battle going on. Somehow Deathwatch is still alive, the motherfucker regenerated. But he ran in the path of Jake Gomez, and Jake Gomez is going to work 1v1. Bitch, let's get to it! Peak panels for Jake Gomez to shine. Bitch, if Elsa didn't kill you, I'll make sure you're dead for sure. Took out his spear, stabbed him with his own spear, walking like he's Stone Cold Steve Austin. Who's next? Took Deathwatch out that fast in a 1v1. Shows you how strong Jake is. And then holy shit, it's a fucking party inside a Darkhold Castle. Doom is here, and Doom is displeased. What brings you to my hell uninvited? He's talking shit to Lilith, talking about she's not built for world domination. She gets offended. How dare you? She uses the Darkhold to cast a spell to make her grow into a fucking giant. Everyone's freaking out, trying to fight back. Jack's like, Doc, Elsa, give me cover. I'm going straight to the source. Jack understands that the Darkhold is the source of his destructive behavior, so he's risking his life to destroy the book once and for all. Doom's trying to give him some cover fire support. Jack grabs the book. I must close its spell the same way I opened it. Enormrath, Balaset, Elianth. This concludes the Primal Lycan's dance. Let present Wolfblood regain full reign. And Jack rips apart, destroys the Darkhold once and for all. You will not define me. Lilith has pissed my Darkhold, and Doom is all like, Doom demands your full attention, bitch. Jack has a moment to relax. Dr. Voodoo comes in, heals him with the Amethyst Dust spell. Doom brings Lilith's body, casts her down to the deepest levels of hell. Bitch, I'll be waiting for you, Doom! Doom also knows who Jack Russell's father was and his cursed family lineage, so Jack begs him to grant him this place a sanctuary. And he does. He's all like, oh, poetic justice on Dracula? Fuck yeah, this place is gonna need a new custodian. Jack meets back up with Elsa for an epic end of the story kiss, and they're fucking macking. You got Gambit and Rogue, you have the Vision and Scarlet Witch, and now you have Jack Russell and Elsa Bloodstone, a new power couple in Marvel. Fuck yeah. And then they meet up with Jake Gomez outside the castle, and he pretty much woke up at this point. Oh no, not again! Jack introduces himself. We're a Wolfpack now, and we got cleaning up to do. A few days later, Jack's running the castle, he hears a knock, he answers it, and it's his sister Lisa Russell, the Were-Demon by Night. Holy shit, I didn't even know he had a sister, and she's a fucking half-demon. We're about to see her pop off. And that was the epic story of Werewolf by Night Red Band. Holy shit, we have a wolf pack now. The werewolves are hanging out, and it doesn't stop there. In August, we have another Werewolf by Night story coming out by Big Mikey G, the same guy who did Werewolf by Night presentation. This is the cover for it, and it looks amazing. Can't wait. See ya.